So welcome. I'm Bernie Giggins from Inner Child Harmony Coaching, and this is Sue. Sue and I first met 2013, and I'm just catching up with her now. Here in Tasmania, we're in a country little town called Toowoomba, and now
No, it's not Toowoomba. That's in Queensland. We're in St Helens.
But that's where we caught up with
Oh,
you
that's where
in
we met.
2013.
Yes.
So, and I'm just asking, I just want to catch up with Sue after years, how we first started, what's changed for her, and I just want to share with you. And so Sue can give to you the benefits, what's changed for her since doing inner child coaching and mentoring. So welcome, Sue.
Thank you. I've been talking to Bernie a bit this afternoon about things that have changed for me, because it is a long time since we've actually seen each other. And I've become so much more independent and realise my own worth, and that I am the one who's in control of what happens to me, not someone else. I've learnt to stand up for myself, to have a voice. If I feel someone's done me wrong or offended me, something like that. I've gained a lot of confidence in myself. I was not confident at all when I first met Bernie, because I'd been the victim of a coercive, controlling marriage, a narcissistic husband, which is something I didn't realise until after we'd split up.
Of 25 years.
My husband of 25 years.
Yeah.
Bernie's helped me process all of that and changed my thinking to this: I am the one who can make the decisions for myself. I don't need someone else to tell me how to do things, why to do things, where to do things, when to do things. Now I can say, if I have my plans and someone says, I want you to do this, I can say, no, I'm sorry, but this is what I have. I will get back to you and we can work out a different time to do that. So I'm standing up for myself. I am single still and loving it. Don't want anyone else to interfere in the freedom that I now find I have in my life. And that's the freedom to please myself and not have to be a people pleaser. I'll do me first. Sounds selfish, but that's what the other thing I've realised is, that if you don't put yourself first and foremost for yourself, then you can't give anybody else anything. What's the saying? You can't serve from an empty cup. So all these things, because of the learnings I've had from Bernie, and just looking at her posts and that sort of stuff, and it really resonates with me that you can regain yourself. You can regain yourself, and that's,
So we want to share, after all these years of a nasty divorce, wasn't it, as well?
Oh,
Pretty
yes,
horrible,
very.
split, toxic,
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
And what happened when you met up? How awesome was that? Confidence plus.
Yes, I hadn't spoken or seen my ex-husband for 7 odd years. And I was actually very frightened of seeing him because of the relationship that I'd had with him. He totally terrified me in the end. I was very scared of him. I actually ran into him again at a funeral, and I realised when I looked at him that he was the one that was on the back foot. He was very uncomfortable seeing me, I think maybe he realised what an asshole he had been.
Yeah.
So I was actually able. His body language was, he was on the back foot. He was so totally unsure of himself, which was quite different, because he was the one that was always so right and so sure, and you know. And I stepped up to him and I gave him a hug and a kiss on the cheek, and I said, "Hi, Craig. It's sad that our first meeting again had to be like this, but how are you?" And I felt very empowered by being able to do that, to actually front up to someone that I had been so scared of. And even up to the moment I walked in for that service, I had been extremely nervous and extremely anxious about seeing him again. I didn't know how I'd react. As it was, I saw that he was on the back foot, so I thought, I've got you here. I'm the one that's in charge this time. Might only be for this much, but I'm the one that's got control. And I did feel really empowered by it, and it was very good. And it actually meant that we didn't have to take the toxic part of our relationship any further. Then we were actually able to speak to each other and engage just as adults, without any of the confrontation or negativity and that sort of stuff. So that's the sort of thing I've been able to do, from being a cowering little person.
Very scared,
Very-
aren't you? Very
yeah.
controlled, very controlled. Yeah.
To now being able to, just say, well, this is what I'm doing and I'm going to do it. It's just a whole different life. I'm a totally different person. So,
She's
and
about
it's
to go on to the
wonderful.
next levels
Yes.
pretty soon as well
Yeah.
of her beautiful life.
Yes.
So thank you, Sue. Now,
You're
who would you
welcome.
recommend this to?
Anyone who's unsure of themselves, anyone who feels that they don't know who they are. That was one of my big problems. Because I had been so controlled, when I left my marriage, I didn't know who I was anymore. I didn't have my own personality. I had a personality that had been stomped into me by someone else, because that's the way I should behave.
Yeah.
And now I think, well, this is me, this is my personality. If you don't like it, that's not my problem. That's not my problem, that's your problem. So if you don't like it, you can walk away. If you like my personality, you're welcome to stay and become my friend. So anyone who feels that they don't know themselves, or they're just lost in direction, not knowing, not being certain of themselves,
You were really
One of
entangled, weren't you?
I was
Really
very-
entangled.
I was-
He was top, she was bottom.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even carry a wallet. This sort of thing, because I wasn't allowed to have control of money, even though I was working. All this sort of stuff.
Partnership, wasn't it?
Yeah, we actually had a gardening partnership, but I
Yeah.
didn't get paid. I just had to ask if I wanted to buy something, and if he thought that was okay, well, he'd let me do that. So he treated me very well. I was allowed to have whatever I wanted, but I had to ask for it, and a lot of times beg. So he took all my person away. I had no friends when I left the marriage, because he'd cut everyone out of my life. I don't like that person. I don't like you going out without me, but I don't want to go out with you. So, so being the good wife, I just used to stay at home, and never again. And I tell you what, ladies, if you're anything in anything like that, get out. It doesn't get any better. Sorry to say. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you need to find yourself, and if you need to, you know, reconnect with who you really are and what is inside you, find what's inside you if you want to do that. See this lady. See this
Come on
lady.
down.
She's
Book
really,
that call.
she's really good at it.
And then I'll come holidaying and find you and catch up with you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and she comes down here and she sees me again after quite a few years, and I'm just a totally different person to the last time she saw me.
Absolutely.
She goes, "What happened to you?" Well, you
This
helped
is
me.
new. This is the new Sue, is all we can say, isn't it?
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
gets to live her life and you know, and really enjoy. She finds who she is, what she wants, and she's going for it. And the universe confirms that and gives it back to her.
Yes.
So thank you very much, beautiful Sue. Thank you
Welcome.
so very much for watching this as well. And I look forward to catching up with any of you who want to do that discovery call, and just by Sue's testimony here today. This is what actually happens. Changes. The essence of you is still in there. It's still tapped, ready for that beautiful gold to come through. So take care. Thank you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.